this right here is a Blue Vervain plant. A little container. You could pick the leaves and you can make tea with them. What I do, I pick these pretty purple flowers. I pick these flowers and I add them to water to steam, and then I add a little bit of brown sugar, and I have that as a nice refreshing tea. I'm gonna make a cup so you guys can see how I do it, and then I'm gonna tell you the properties of this beautiful, amazing plant. And this is the stem, and usually contain the seeds, and it blooms flowers first. This is like a nice little, yes, this one blooms the stem here, the seeds bloom a flower, this purple flower. But this one also dries sometimes, and you can use the seeds from this and replant them into different seeds, into different plants. So you can get like probably hundreds of seeds from one plant. But as I said, I usually come in the mornings, and like every morning there is fresh purple flowers coming from this part of the plant. And this is the flowers I usually like to make my tea with. The leaves are also very nutritious and beneficial for the body and the emotional well-being balance. But I like the flowers. I usually pick it and eat it raw sometimes, and it has like a little sweetish taste to it. But I think I prefer it like in a tea because I don't think it adds any flavor to my tea, but I'm pretty sure it makes you feel very relaxed. So we're gonna pick some of these today. Sometimes I get like a handful and I just pop it into my mouth. So this is a Blue Vervain plant. And here's another plant with a lot more flowers on it. A lot more flowers on it. So I'm going to pick all of these flowers. And be sure to give the plant thanks for producing these lovely flowers, and they're very nutritious. So gratitude, thank you very much plant for the flowers. If you don't pick them, this is what happens. They fall off and go to waste. So it's not that you're picking them and while you're picking the flowers, let the flowers grow. If you don't pick them, they're gonna fall off and die. So they're blooming here for a reason, and I think it is to provide me with a refreshing cup of tea. That cat you hear is Chesterfield. She's being very feisty. Oh, look how interesting. This one plant, I think this is cucumbers. It's a cucumber plant. And I think she's throwing a vine. And the vine came over from that stem all the way there and is hugging this tree, this little stem. I wonder why. Should I release you? I think I should. Look how wraparound that is. That's like several wraparounds. Look at that. Look at that. And it's tightly wrapped too. Oh my goodness, it's strangling this plant. Look at that. Let's free you. That's like whole thing. Sometimes you have to rescue plants from each other. Just like you have to rescue animals from each other. Not everybody is gentle and have respect for other people's space. Even in the plant kingdom. Look at how that was wrapped around this plant. Okay, so let me confess something. These plants belong to my mother. She has a green thumb. Anything that she plants blooms, blossom, and in abundance too. But I don't think she used these the flowers, so I make use of them in my tea. And I'm free to use them as well because she gave me permission to take whatever I want. so I'm not stealing, guys. This is another Blue Vervain plant, and this is a little tomato plant as well. This is a Blue Vervain plant, another one. This one just grew up spontaneously, and now she has lots of flowers on her. And this is a tomato plant. This is in a barrel, see? So there's no excuse for. And this is peas, field peas in a drum. And there's no excuse for people not planting their own little garden at home. You don't have to have land. You get a little container and you put some soil in and you drop your seeds, and that's all you need. You water them daily, if possible in the morning, and early in the morning, then in the afternoon, so that they're well nourished with water. And you too can have a nice garden in your backyard, in your front yard, in the same place you like to plant flowers. You could plant a little root of chive or parsley or cilantro or whatever herb you want to plant in that little container. If you got a little bucket, you just add sand to it and you put some tomato seeds, and every time you eat something, you plant the seed. Don't just throw the seed in the garbage and then go back into town again and buy more the same vegetables and throw the seeds. Start utilizing the seeds and plant them. Look at this, I have a hole for that. That's going to make me a nice cup of tea. Blue Vervain flowers tea. And we'll talk about the nutritional value of this later on in the video. But for now, we are harvesting the flowers. And I'm taking you guys along with me. Look at how pretty that is. Look at that. You see that? How beautiful that is. And these plants grow all over the Caribbean. I've seen them at the roadside. I've seen them, people pass and admire the flowers. Children run around and pick the flowers, and they just throw them away because we do not know the significance of this beautiful plant that nature has blessed us with. In this video, we're going to learn, teach the children that every plant that grows among us and produce flowers have its medicinal benefits. We just need to know what that medicinal benefit is. Okay, I have a question. So this plant grew over into the neighbor's fence. Let's talk about this in the comments. If something is growing in your yard and part of it enters over the neighbor's fence, to whom does the proceed of that plant belong? Let's have a nice friendly banter. Oh gosh. Yeah, this is very nice.